like, yeah, he's gay. But what do you mean he's gay, Carl? Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lo and this is my Storytime channel. So if you enjoy a little bit of tea, a little bit of drama, child, laughter, go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me, like the video, and comment down below. Okay y'all, so you read the title of the video, you already know what we're finna be talking about, so let's jump right into it. So this is a story time about how I found out my boyfriend was gay. Just rip it off like a band-aid. Yeah. So I was in, I think like 10th grade when this happened. Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school, and we are gonna call my boyfriend at the time DA because he was a double agent living a double life. So DA went to another high school in my district, and if you don't know me in real life, I'm from like a really small town, like a really small community, and there was only like 3 high schools like in my district, and each one of those high schools was like really small, so everybody knew everybody. And me and DA didn't run in like the same circles or nothing, but I would see him around, you know, like at basketball and football games, or you know, like parties and stuff like that. And I just always thought he was just so fine, y'all. Like, I thought this man was the finest thing well, I won't say the finest thing walking, but he was very attractive to me at that time. Now, no, but at that time, whew, chef kiss. So I never like slid in his DMs, like tried to talk to him, nothing. I was just like, you know, acknowledging the fact that he was fine. So one of these most recent times I saw him, I was like, oh my god, like this nigga just getting finer every time I see him. Like, I need to say something to him. So I did the like a few pictures in a row. This was back when Facebook was popping, y'all. Like, we wasn't even on Instagram like that. Like, or I think Instagram had like just started, and I was like not as popular like on Instagram, whatever. I was like really heavy on Facebook at the time though, so I liked a few of his posts or a few of his pictures like back to back to back, you know, trying to drop the hint. And he did the same, and then he slid in my messages. Long story short, we were in the messages talking. Now boom, we talking and texting like on the regular phone, right? So me and DA are talking, we chopping it up, getting to know each other for like a few weeks at this point. And I didn't really tell anybody that we were talking, just because like at my old school, if you go like broadcasting your business, everybody just gonna find something new to say about something, you know. So I didn't want to like say I was talking to him or like tell too many people I was talking to him, because like at this time, like we were just talking, you know. Like, what if I do decide to like take him serious and like claim him in public, you feel me? Like, so I just kept it on the low. We talking, getting to know each other. It's a vibe. Like, he's a vibe, he making me laugh, it's cool. I'm like, okay, like I'm really starting to like this man, right? So months, weeks turn into like months at this point. Like, we like 4, 5, 6 months in, I can't even really remember. But one day he asked me, oh, keep in mind y'all, we never like went on no dates or nothing like that. Like, he was an athlete and I had stuff going on at school, so you know, it was just hard for us to always like make our schedules like match up. I mean, like if we wanted to, we could. I don't know why. Maybe this was like something inside telling me like you need to chill, but keep listening to the story. Okay, so one weekend he hit me. He was like, hey, it's this basketball tournament going on at like another high school like in our district. Like, so he went to one high school, I went to one high school, and then it was a third one, remember? So we went to the tournament at the third high school. He's like, you should pull up. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I tell my homegirl, because I only had like my permit at this time, like not a license, and I asked her like, you want to go, da da da. She knew I was talking to DA, so she like, yeah, for sure. So she took her little boo to meet her there, and then I'm going to meet him. And when I get there, I'm thinking like he gonna be, you know, like with his homeboys, like it's gonna be like a lot of people around him. No, like it was just him chilling like at the very top of the bleachers, like in the corner, just chilling by himself. I'm like, okay, cool. So of course I see a lot of people there that I know, people from my school or otherwise, like just a lot of people are there at this basketball tournament. So when I get to the top of the bleachers to go sit by him, we not like on no like touchy-feely kissy, like nothing like that, but we are the only two like in this little area, and we like talking. He making me laugh, like I'm laughing, and like I got like an annoying loud laugh sometimes. So you know, occasionally somebody would like turn around like, what's she laughing at, like what's so funny? He was like literally making me laugh so hard, y'all. So of course people gonna put two and two together, like we high school kids, like it's obviously something going on, like it ain't nobody else around y'all, right? So that happened probably on like a oh y'all, I'm out of breath. That happened on probably like a Saturday, right? Like let's say the tournament was on Saturday. So boom, get back to school on Monday, and one of my homeboys walked up to me and he was like, hey Lauren, I seen you at the tournament on Saturday. I was like, yeah. And he was like, you talked to DA, like DA, the one you was sitting by, like you talked to him? And I'm like, I mean, like, yeah, we don't like go out or nothing, like that's not like my boyfriend for real, but you know, like we was talking for like a minute, like that's my little boo, why, what's up? And he like get quiet and like got like this smirk, and I'm like, why you ask that? Like I'm confused, like why did you just randomly come up to me at 7:43 on a Monday and ask me who I'm dealing with? You feel me? So immediately I'm thinking, oh my god, this nigga got a girlfriend, like I'm a side chick, like all of this stuff is going on in my head. No y'all, turns out this nigga had a boy. Keep listening to the story. So he's like no, I'm just asking, but still got this smirk. So I'm like, this is not sitting well like with my spirit, like my stomach hurt now, like what's going on? So I'm texting him like, why somebody just walk up to me and ask me, do we talk, like do you have something to tell me, like because I'm not finna be nobody's side. And he's like, no bro, chill, like whoa, like you on 10, like no, I don't have no girlfriend. See, this is why when you get to know somebody, you got to cover all bases. So now you got to ask, do you got a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Because he thought he was slick putting emphasis on the girlfriend, okay? So I'm like, okay, like I'm the type of person to where like I'm gonna trust you and take your word for it until you show me otherwise. And like he didn't have no reason, I thought, to lie to me, so I just like took my nigga word for it. Like okay, my boo said like it ain't nothing, so it ain't nothing, right? So I just let it go. Like some more weeks had gone by, and then another person walked up to me, and it's a girl this time. And keep in mind, this girl, I don't have like the best history with this girl. Like we would beef for 1 year and then try to be cordial 1 year and then get back to beefing. Like she just had a lot of underlying animosity towards me, and I'm gonna have a future story time on why she had this underlying animosity towards me. But just know, like at this point in time, we was beefing, and she tried to walk up to me on like some messy stuff, like you talking to DA? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm getting defensive at this point, like yeah, that's my nigga and I'm gonna step behind him, like fuck is you talking about? So she just like, oh okay, and then just walked off. So I'm like, bro, it's something that somebody is not telling me, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. No Sherlock Holmes, like I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. So keep in mind, y'all, I said this girl did not like me, couldn't stand my guts. So a couple hours later, like I'm just on Facebook scrolling, minding my business, and I see her making these posts. I was gonna say tweets. She was making these posts like back to back on Facebook, like bitches really think that they boyfriends are loyal whole time. I scrolled some more, and then this is what I knew when I knew she was talking about me. She said like I can really like air somebody business out, or like I can really air somebody out or something like that. And then one of her friends is under the post like LMAO, and then she commented to her friend like, I should have just told that bitch when I just seen her in the cafeteria. Talking about me, like you just seen me in the, so 2 + 2 is 4. and you just saw me in the cafeteria ask me about my boyfriend, and you just made these posts like 5 minutes after you just left out of my face 2 + 2 is 4, you talking about my y'all, immediately stomach start to bubbling, because what are you talking about? So I'm like, no, like she must be thinking I'm talking to another DA, because DA's real name, it's not like too common, but it's not too unique either. Like I probably know about like 2 or 3 guys with his real name. So I'm like, no, she probably thinking I'm talking about somebody else at another school. Like, my nigga like a nigga? No. Like, how? He got me. Like, that don't make no sense. So when those type of accusations are getting thrown around, I need to go to somebody who I know is, well, you know, like established in this community. So I go to my cousin. He's gay. He went to school with me. Let's just name him Carl. So again, stomach rumbling. I'm finna dookie bricks at this point, because like nobody want to hear they boyfriend got a boyfriend while they in school. What? So at the end of the day, I pull Carl aside, and I'm telling him like, Carl, I talked to this guy, he go to this school, he play this sport, and this girl just said something about him being gay. Like, I had never heard this before, nobody told me nothing, but people keep acting weird, like asking me, do I talk to him? And then when I say yes, they laughing or they smirking or they just being weird, and I just need to know, like, do he like boys? And Carl was like, I thought that was a joke when I heard that. And I'm like, what you mean you thought it was a joke? What do you mean you thought it was a joke? So he's like, yeah, people have been talking. And I'm like, Carl, spit it out. Like, spit it out at this point. Like, what? Is it yes, no, what, maybe? And he's like, yeah, he's gay. But what do you mean he's gay, Carl? Like, how? How is that even possible? He's like, he was just in my DMs like recently as in like a week or 2 ago. Keep in mind, y'all, me and DA have been talking for like 6 months at this point. And he goes, he be in my inbox, my homeboy's inbox, like other gay guys. And y'all, I don't want nobody to get offended like when I'm saying this. Like, I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like, I don't have anything against like the LGBTQ plus community. I hope I said that right, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't have nothing against like what you like, what you don't like, but living your truth. That's my thing. Like, if you did like guys, or if you like girls and guys, like, if you're romantically pursuing somebody, you should at least give them the option to choose to mess with you if that's what you like, or choose not to. I personally wouldn't do it, but somebody might. And he didn't give me the option to say yes or no. Like, I accept what you're doing and I'm gonna ride with you, or no, I'm not feeling that. He didn't, like, and it's not like you could say like, oh, well, it's not like he lied because you never asked, but how would you know to ask that type of question? You know, like, keep in mind, I'm a sophomore in high school. Like, nobody is thinking to ask that type of question when they talking to somebody, you feel me? So Carl was like, yeah, and like, I can show you like the messages. And like, I didn't think my cousin would lie to me, but I still wanted to see the messages to present to DA. So he's showing me the messages, y'all, and I'm not even trying to like get too explicit because this is YouTube, but he's sending pictures. He asking for favors. He talking about he want to do this and do, like, y'all know that clip with Janet Jackson in the movie? Hold on, I'm gonna insert it right here.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Yes, like, that's what it was giving. So I'm devastated at this point. I'm devastated. I'm confused. I'm mad. I'm heartbroken. Like, so I had a few options, right? I can keep my cool, because if you're gonna lie to me, I'd rather you look me in my face and lie to me. You feel me? Like, I need to see what your body posture, what your body language is like if your voice gonna get elevated. Because I know when I be lying, my voice is like gets really high, and I know that's to be a fact for like a lot of people. Like, you're not gonna make eye contact with me. Like, I just need to see how you are like face to face, right? So when this happened, it was probably like the middle of the week, and it was like this real like big party happening, like a teen party happening on Saturday. So I hit him like, are you going to the party? He's like, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna be there. Cool, me too. Perfect chance to tell him everything that I had found out, to see if this nigga gonna lie to me, right? So Saturday finally comes, y'all, and I'm just like so nervous because I'm like, okay, so how am I going to present the evidence to this nigga? Like, do I just like chuck the phone at him like, here, read this, and they be like, yeah, I'm on to you? Or like, do I print out the messages on the paper and just throw them in his face? Like, what do? I just ask him and see if he gonna lie? Like, I'm trying to feel the vibe, which made us late because I'm nervous too much, y'all. Like, it was too much. So when we pull up to the party, he been at the party for like some minutes now, like 30-45 minutes at this point. So I walk in the party, and I feel like people like knew it was finna be some weird shit, because it's like a combination of people knowing what's going on, like they know what he likes and that I'm with him, and it's people who just know it's drama going on, they don't know what's up. Like, it's like the vibe was like very weird when I walked in the party. So I'm maneuvering through the party, I'm making my rounds, saying hey to people, you know, and I finally get to the point to where he's standing with his friends, y'all. I didn't let this nigga touch me, kid, like nothing. No hey babe, hug, nothing. I simply hit him with,
step outside real quick and talk to me for a second. Straight face, just like that. Step outside real quick and talk to me.
Turn around, walk out. I didn't even like look back to see if he following me, like if he got the stuck face, like nothing. Step outside and come talk to me real quick. I get the keys for my cousin to go sit in her car. So he finally come outside, and she parked in like a really like ducked off part of the parking lot of the party, which I'm glad, because it was a lot of people like parlaying outside, and I don't know what people thought. Like, we was like, I was finna go give him the juicy cheeks in the car or what. I don't care what people was thinking. No, but get in the car, and I'm real calm like this, y'all, right? I'm like, do you like guys? Rip it off like a band-aid. Do you like niggas? Yes or no? Do you, yes or no, like guys? So immediately, what happens when the liar gets caught lying? They get defensive. He's like,
do I like niggas? Don't even attach that type of shit to my name. Do you know who I am? Why would I ever like a guy when I can have any bitch that I want?
first of all, no, you can't. You can't. Second, why are you puffing your chest out at me? It's a question. I mean, given, I can see how somebody would get offended if they really didn't like swing that way, but you know you do, and you giving actor right now. He's like, don't even attach that type of shit to my name. I do this, I do that, I can have this person, I can have that person. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening to him like, yeah, okay, like he's ranting at this point, like, all right, yeah. So I take my phone out, go to my messages, boom, chuck the phone at him, read these. So he sees that it's messages between him and my cousin, and he's like,
These is fake.
so you really gonna sit here and lie to my face like that? You really gonna sit here and lie to my face like that? Like, for real? Like, you dead ass serious right now? You really gonna sit here and lie to my face like that? Bad. I'm like, no, they not fake. And you wanna know how I know they not fake? Because he showed me other messages between you and his homeboys, which I didn't take a picture of those, because like the proof was like, that's all the proof I needed. Like, you saying all of this vulgar stuff to these guys, but then you come in and kissing me in my mouth. Y'all, I'm finna get mad. Thank God me and him never like did like nothing. Like, it was only like a kiss like once or twice. Thank God, because y'all, that's how like stuff get like, you know, I'm not even gonna get into all of that, but you know, like, that's how stuff get real messy, and I don't have time for that. Also, I'm in 10th grade. So, I'm like, you know what, my nigga, it's clipped for you. You just sat here and lied to me. Like I was saying before, like, it would be different if you gave me the option to fuck with you if that's the type of lifestyle that you live, but you didn't even give me a chance to say yes or no. Like, you didn't give me an option. You just lied to me. And like, I can see if like he can say like, oh, I was confused before I started, you know, like talking to you and taking you serious. But y'all, I told y'all, me and him 6 months in, the messages between him and Carl was as recent as like 2 weeks ago. This nigga telling me he loved me at this point. Given I wasn't saying that shit back, but that's not the point. You telling me you love me and you want to do all of this freak nasty type shit to me, but what was you thinking about when you was thinking about when you said you wanted to, you like, come on, bro. Like, I was disgusted. Like, disgusted. So I'm like, yeah, it's clip for you. Like, we don't have anything else to talk about. Like, don't claim me out here in these streets no more. Like, that's embarrassing as hell. Like, it's multiple people like talking about me and like what you got going on. You got me out here looking like crazy as hell in these streets. Like, I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. I didn't ask for that. Like, no. So I'm like, you could get out now. Like, you could get the fuck out, honestly. You could get out, delete my number. Yours is blocked. Like, I blocked his number, his socials, like everything. Like, it's clipped. So it took me like a long time to get him out of my cousin's car, because it went from denial and being like defensive about it to those are old to like it was a dare. Like, he said that like it was a dare to talk to a guy.
Huh?
Like, come on, bro. So yeah, when he finally got out, he slammed the door. I could have really like put hands on this nigga, but I didn't. I just took my L, and it was what it was. And yeah, after that, I was embarrassed for like a long time after that. Thank God my niggas that I had on the back burner were ready to welcome me back with open arms. Y'all thought I was gonna say just kidding. No, I'm dead ass serious. They was waiting for, like, they was waiting. I was so terrible back then. Oh my God. But yeah, so that was the time that I found out that my boyfriend had a few boyfriends on the side. And the last time I heard about DA, he graduated, when we graduated, and he joined the army, and he had a daughter, has a daughter. I think he got married. It's either like a longtime girlfriend or a wife, and he had a boyfriend like on the side that was like publicly claiming him, like videos and pictures and posts on Facebook and Instagram and all of that. And the boyfriend and the wife or girlfriend used to be going at it with each other. So I think I dodged the bullet. What do you think? Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, I cannot believe, like, I still to this day can't believe like that happened to me, because I have like a pretty good like inkling when it comes to like stuff like that. Like, if a guy is, you know, like swinging that way or swinging both ways. But like, when I tell y'all I didn't detect anything when it came to him, like nothing, that's scary. So now I knew, like, from him on, I always like make sure I cover all bases. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a baby mama? Do you have do you have somebody who think they your girlfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Have you ever, you know, done any, like, you got to make sure you ask these questions, because he could say like, you know, like, I didn't tell you because you didn't ask. But again, we in 10th grade. Why would I think to ask you that? DA. Very much traumatized, and yeah, that was it. And y'all, that's not even the craziest story time that I got. My life should really be made into a book or a movie, honestly. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Join up family. Leave me a comment, share this video, and I'm gonna see y'all next week for a brand new story time. Bye y'all.